Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Join Jackie on Mondays at 10. Today is a topic that, can be difficult to discuss, and it is only introduced into Victoria in 2018. So it's actually been around for 5 years or so. And that is the assisted suicide legislation. So Victoria is the first state that has introduced a form of euthanasia. It's obviously not the complete right, but it's the first step in the country towards having something like this. And so in some ways that's great because it does show that our state is progressive. Wow, yay. But there's still a lot of things to overcome to get to full euthanasia, if that's where we're headed. Now, assisted suicide. So if you have a medical power of attorney, your medical power of attorney cannot access the assisted suicide legislation. So assisted suicide is only available to you if you have full capacity. If you completely know what's going on. It can't be for someone with dementia. It can't be for someone with a brain injury that has lost decision-making capacity. It can't be someone in a vegetative state. This has to be you making the decision. So it's not your power of attorney. You must have capacity because it has to be your decision. Now, how would you be eligible for assisted suicide in Victoria? Well, you need a terminal diagnosis, and the diagnosis needs to say that you're likely to pass away within 6 months. And the pain that you're in needs to be so substantial that everyone agrees that, it's not worth living the 6 months. So you can see it's fairly restrictive, but it is a first step towards something more. And so then if you meet those criteria, there's then a strict process that you have to follow with your doctor. So you have to make inquiries with your doctor. Your doctor has to give you about a week to consider the information, has to come back to you. You need to make a decision. And then the doctor needs to check a couple of times on a daily basis that you're still okay with that decision while the doctor does some paperwork to get the drug essentially that you would take. And then you need to be able to consume that yourself. So you need to still be physically well enough to administer or take that. So there you go, some information about assisted suicide. So as I said, it's a difficult criteria to meet. However, it is just a first step towards something which I hope that will be far more humane for everyone. But it's also a way of testing because, of course, the medical industry will be quite nervous about potential litigation around, if things go wrong, or if family doesn't agree, hence why it is the person themselves that's making the decision. So 5 years of that legislation, I'm not sure how many people have actually accessed it in Victoria. Certainly not many people have come through my office to even inquire about it. But if this is of use to anyone that you know, by all means, tag their name in the comments so that they get this video, or share it with them privately on Messenger, as it might be a more private situation. Now, this video, while I'm doing it live this morning, and I go live on Mondays, these videos are saved onto the page. So we have a substantial library of videos covering a lot of topics in there. So this can be a place where you could start to gather information. So if you don't know where to start with a legal problem, coming to our page and going to the video section may be the way to go. Or if you have a family or friend who is facing something and don't know where to start, there's a resource for you. If you do want to ask a question or have a particular topic that you'd like us to cover, by all means, let us know and we can do that for you. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week and I will see you next Monday.